Hello, and welcome to another takedown video by Legacy Collectibles. I'm Kurt, and I'm going to walk you through taking apart a Luger pistol, also known as a P.08. Remove the magazine and make sure the safety is off. Then you want to use the recoil, or the little bit of play you see here between slide and frame, to push the slide back, and while doing so, push the takedown lever down. Now that the takedown lever is in the down position, you can remove the side plate. Now that the side plate is removed, you can separate the slide and frame. And there you go, you have a basic field strip of your Luger pistol. To further take down the slide of the Luger, you're going to need a screwdriver, or we like to use a Luger tool. Luger tools were issued with Lugers back in World War I and World War II by the German military. To further strip the slide, you want to remove the rear toggle pin. You can use your fingers and push the toggle pin from right to left. The pin should come out of the left side of the gun. Now you have the toggle assembly separated from the slide of the gun. The breech block is the end of the toggle assembly which holds the firing pin spring, and firing pin retainer. Next, we're going to remove the firing pin from the breech block. To do so, we're going to need our Luger tool, or a screwdriver if that's what you choose to use. Push down on the groove of the firing pin retainer. Twist as you push down, and this will release the firing pin assembly. Be careful not to lose your retaining pin and spring when you do this, because sometimes the springs are really tight. Now you can remove your firing pin assembly. Note that this firing pin is correct for a World War II Luger because it's fluted. These are what we call the flutes, or the grooves, on the end of the firing pin. World War I Lugers won't have this feature. Now our slide has been field stripped. I showed you how to take it apart. Now let's get this Luger back together. Start with the firing pin. Make sure the groove on the side of the firing pin matches up with the groove on the side of the breech block. Using your Luger tool or screwdriver, you want to push down on the groove of the retaining pin. Push down on the spring so that it gets below the surface of the breech block, and twist slightly so the retaining pin locks into place. Okay, so I also wanted to kind of take a step back here and make an important point. The retaining pin needs to be fully rotated so that it slightly snaps forward. Otherwise, you won't be able to get your gun back together. Notice that the retaining pin is now vertical within the breech block. Now that that's taken care of, let me show you how to get the takedown lever back inside the frame. Getting this takedown lever back inside the frame of the gun is difficult to say the least. I found that it was easier to apply pressure to the bottom of the takedown lever and kind of use that leg of the takedown lever as leverage to pop it back into place. So you see there, I kind of used a little bit of torque from the leg to get the takedown lever back inside the frame. So here we go, I'm putting the breech block back inside the slide of the gun. And you want to line up the holes on the back of the toggle assembly to the holes on the back of the slide. We find it easiest if you keep the ears of the toggle pin flush. That way it's easier to line up the holes, and then the toggle pin should just fall right into place. Okay, so now our upper assembly is completely together. We're ready to attach that to the frame of the gun. It's important that the coupling link on the toggle assembly falls into the proper place on the frame of the gun. A little trick that we use is we turn the gun upside down, and this way we can ensure that the coupling link falls into the proper place on the frame. You see there, we got the coupling link in place, and now we can complete attachment of the slide to the frame. Now you're almost done. To make sure that you've done it right so far, you should again feel that tension or recoil or play between the slide and the frame. Put the side plate back into place by first tucking under the right edge of the side plate into the frame and then dropping it into place. You want to push on the barrel of the gun, again creating that tension, and as you do so, you can push the takedown lever back into place. You can put the magazine back into the gun, and now you've completed reassembly of your Luger pistol. This has been another takedown video by Legacy Collectibles. Be sure to like and subscribe, and comment below with other models that you'd like to see us take apart. We're also open to suggestions. Thanks for watching.